Hey, it's June 26th. This is Dave Shurter. I want to do a video explaining, in my point of view, what is happening. All of this hate and derision and anger and fear is all part of a plan that has been in play for a long time. What we're seeing is what the people that raised me as a kid called the Black Awakening. The Black Awakening was this final push mankind away from God, convince people that God didn't exist, or what we're seeing from people who actually believe in God. The Especially with this border thing, that you have these people who are claiming to believe in God and honor God, is that they believe that God loves us but not you. And we are in a period of judgment. I've said it before, over and over and over. But this time that we're seeing right now is they referred to when I was a child as the Black Awakening. It was a time when evil was supposed to just take over and thrive, because this push is exactly what we read at the very beginning. You know, when the fallen were cast out of heaven and mankind was cast out of the garden, the fallen told God, we can turn all of mankind against you. That they could turn all of mankind against God. And that's what this push is. And whether or not you believe in the Black Awakening or not, you can't contest the fact that we're seeing hate take over. Hate and anger and fear on both sides. It's not just the right side, it's the left side. Hate isn't a political matter for whoever is Republican or Democrat. It is a condition of mankind. And hatred goes exactly against what we were commanded to do. And we are in a period of judgment. That's why I say all of this that's happening has to happen. We are in a period of judgment. The wheat is being separated from the chaff. Now, there is a group of people out there who will tell you God doesn't exist. Do whatever the hell you want. There's no consequences. They had better hope that they're right. Because if they're not, and there are consequences, there's going to be hell to pay. And there is going to be hell to pay. And serving yourself solely, people are promoting and acceptable with all of what's going on in this country because the economy is good. So again, it's based on greed. Well, my pocket has money in it, so I don't care what happens to you. And they quote the Bible, they quote the Bible, but Jesus Christ said, I came to you as a stranger and you didn't welcome me. That is a bad thing. That is a very bad thing. Now, I'm not saying that I have any solution for this immigration, but personally, I think that eventually what we should do is just get the rest of the world to help pay for this wall. Because walls are not only good for keeping people out, but also keeping people in. And I think that the rest of the world is going to look at America, if they're not already, as toxic. We have become toxic, and we don't want to admit it. And we see all of this hate and this anger and this derision on both sides. And it's making people afraid. It's making people angry. The anger is building hate. Again, this is all part of this Black Awakening that they had. This was always the intention. And so my advice to you is follow your heart, do what we were commanded to do, and try and love as much as you can. That is the only thing that will save any of us. It is the only way we will be able to ascend. And there's more than this life. There's more than this life. And we just need to realize that, our souls are real. And right now, there's a real fight for each one of our souls. And in the end, when we go in front and have to be judged, it's not going to make a difference what Susie next door did, or Johnny across the street did, or someone across town, what they did. It's not going to be a point of comparison. The thing that we're going to be judged on is that what we personally, as individuals, did. And, you got to do the right thing. These idiots, go and will email me all of these threats. We're attacking you and there's nothing you can do with their stupid directed energy weapons that there's ample proof they exist. They said they were going to use them on Americans. The question is, what Americans did they use them on? But, I've gotten things, you'll be dead soon. And that's supposed to be a threat. But the thing that I want to point out is that if Aquino taught me anything as a kid, is that when you do what I did, a sacrifice is always necessary. And I sacrificed the only person that I had available, myself. I gave myself to this and offered up my life, my soul. I gave it all to God in order to help me with this. And their shit doesn't work anymore. They can do all the rituals they want. They don't work anymore. We wouldn't be here. They would have way more of a hold if they did. And I've been asked, if you do a ritual and cast spells, can they be undone? No, they can't be undone. It's like dropping a rock in a pond. You can't stop or control the ripples. It's what's done is done. History is stagnant. I know that is an argument for a lot of people because they have a feeling they want to argue that history is fluid and it changes at will, but it doesn't. And so, again, follow what we were commanded to do. Love as much as you can. It's not about anybody else. It's about us personally as individuals and what we do. So don't feed into this hate. Don't feed into this hate. Don't let it make you hateful and angry and all of that. What they do, they'll be held accountable for. What we do will be held accountable for. So make your choices wisely. That's my suggestion. And that's my video. Bye.